Hey everybody, it's that time again, time for Daryl's Monday Market Report. It's a little delayed, had a lot of tech issues yesterday. Before I get into the numbers, I like to give a little bit of context. The last couple weeks, rates have fallen some. So in the lower price points, still seeing lots of multiple offers, some over list, some not. Some asking for seller concessions, some not. Again, I want to emphasize if your home is not in at least average condition, don't expect over list price offers. Buyers are picky now. They believe rates are high. They're getting close to historic norms, which is around 6. So I understand our prices are much elevated from where they once were. So it makes it a challenge for our first time buyers. So this week in all of Collin County, we had from new to the market having been sold 1,255 properties. That's up 213 from last week. So Collin County this week, 400 new properties hit the market at a price change. We had 410 that went under contract, 182 that went pending, and 263 that sold. While I want to do a little aside here, I'm having several people contact me from the West Coast moving here, looking at new construction, asking for things like what they call a welcome package, like washer, dryer, blind, refrigerators. I am seeing more concessions offered by builders, but that doesn't mean they're going to be throwing in free stuff. Usually it's closing costs when you use their preferred lender, which can be good or bad. Sometimes the builders' lenders are not the best. There are definitely some great local lenders available, but I just want to mention that. And sellers, it's still a good time to sell. But again, your home must be in at least average condition to get the best price possible. You need to prepare it right. If you know of any issues, and don't reject any FHA and VA offers. The only reason you'd have an issue if you're in that price range which is I believe like 425, 430, I can't remember right now in Collin County. But if you have rotted wood, foundation issues, any health and safety issues, that would be a flag. But typically you're throwing away 50% of the buyer community out there. So think that over before you only want cash and conventional, because you're eliminating a good portion of the populace that's looking. This week in Allen, 39 new properties hit the market at a price change with 29 that went under contract, 11 that went pending, and 30 that sold. Lucas, 2 new properties hit the market this week are at a price change with 2 that went under contract, 2 that went pending, and 2 that sold. Parker, nothing new hit the market this week, so if you're thinking selling there, maybe a good week to go in the market. Had 2 that went under contract, 1 that went pending, and 2 that sold. Fairview, we had 7 new properties hit the market this week, or at a price change, 7 that went under contract, 2 that went pending, and 3 that sold. Now we're to the point in the report where I talk about the 3 largest cities and where they stand. From homes new to the market haven't been sold, Mckinney's number 1 again at 235. Frisco is a solid number 2 at 225. Plano number 3 at 217. Plano is definitely the largest city right now. Also the oldest in Collin County as far as one of its side, about 300,000, 350,000 in population. So this week in Plano, 70 new properties hit the market. This week we're at a price change. We had 86 that went under contract, 29 that went pending, and 32 that sold. Mckinney, 63 new properties hit the market at a price change. We had 86 that went under contract, 34 that went pending, and 52 that sold. Frisco had 61 new properties hit the market this week or had price changes. We had 87 that went under contract, 29 that went pending, and 48 that sold. As you can see, when I started recording the first time, I mentioned that our inventory has just about doubled from a month to about a little over 2 months. That's good. That's healthier. Once we get to 6 months, we're in a balanced market. That's good for everyone. Sellers aren't as excited because then they're not getting, and even now you're not getting as many offers over list price as you had been before rates went up. This week in Lavon, had 11 new properties hit the market at a price change. We had 7 that went under contract, 2 that went pending, and 6 that sold. Melisa, 7 new properties hit the market this week or at a price change with 12 that went pending, or under contract, 7 that went pending, and 31 that sold. Wylie, 26 new properties hit the market this week or at a price change. We had 25 that went under contract, 11 that went pending, and 17 that sold. Well, that's a retraction. On Melisa, we only had 3 that sold in the last 7 days. Sorry about that. Wide Awake Wylie, 26 new properties hit the market this week or at a price change. 25 went under contract, 11 went pending, 17 that sold. Princeton, 39 new properties hit the market or at a price change. 6 went under contract, 13 went pending, 11 that sold. If you're looking in Princeton, be sure you're working with a great agent. Beware of PIDs and MUDs there. There's a new subdivision built by a large tract builder that's got a MUD tax of 1%. So on $300,000, that's an additional $3,000 a year in property taxes, so that the developer doesn't have to pay for the infrastructure. That's what that's about, in case you're wondering. PIDs are similar, but it's a 30-year. I've talked about it's a 30-year cost. You can pay it off before then, but it's based on the lot size. I've done a video about that, but if you have questions, feel free to ask. Farmersville, for those looking for more rural feel, 9 new properties hit the market at a price change. We had 7 that went under contract, 2 that went pending, and 2 that sold. Anna, farthest northern suburb, still in Collin County, 14 new properties hit the market at a price change. 21 went under contract, 12 went pending, and 19 that sold. Lots of new construction there as well. Do you need to watch for MUDs up there and PIDs? They do exist. Then Alstyne, last but not least, the northern part in Grayson, the southern in Collin. 9 new properties hit the market at a price change this week. Had 11 that went under contract, 8 that went pending, and 7 that sold. Hope you're having a great week. Glad to see the temperatures today are going to be less than 100. I hope we all get some rain. If you have questions, feel free to reach out to me. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.